I hate the Sabres. There's no punchline to that. Start the video.
You ready? Big news. What? Seriously? No pigs yet. What? What was he doing? Wow. Bring him on. Beautiful.
Leafs lose 6-2 to the Buffalo Sabres. Who would have thought? Just when they're getting some wins going. Play some good games, great efforts, got a little bit of pep in their step. And like clockwork, the Sabres come in like they always do, and they fart right in the middle of the Leafs party. You know how every time the Sabres score at HSBC, they have that Buffalo logo on the Jumbotron and the smoke comes out of it? It's a nose fart. It's a big Buffalo nose fart. And only the Sabres can make the Leafs wish they were in the Western Conference. Now, I'm not going to talk about every goal in this one. Let's try to make it short. After all, it's Super Bowl Sunday, and you have to devote your full attention to faking an interest in the NFL. Ikeed. James Reimer coming off his first career NHL shutout. Not the best game in Buffalo. Welcome to the Leafs. And I did some texting, a little bit of research, and actually the reason he didn't perform so well was there was an equipment problem. He was having trouble with his lateral movement, just couldn't quite get comfortable. And unfortunately, it wasn't until after he got pulled that they discovered the problem. Would you like to see what the obstruction was? He got hung out to dry with this thing. And it just broke your heart to see Reimer after the game acting like it was his fault. Maybe the third goal, but on the rest, dude, give him some help. More giveaways than Oprah. Again, welcome to the Leafs. But here's how hard of a time the Leafs have against Buffalo. I present to you the Leafs Media Guide. More often than not, when you hear me say a stat, I probably got it off NHL.com, but this thing has some crazy stats in it. For example, coming into this season, the Leafs' all-time record against the Sabres, 58, 91, 18, and 5. Not including the 3 games they lost to them so far this season. Last Leaf win in Buffalo. The good news, it was 4-1. Pretty strong win. The bad news, March 21st, 2008. And I'm sitting here wondering how many of the players on the Leafs roster played an NHL game before that. And this is a good one. I'm going to pause so you guys have time to guess. Last Leaf hat trick against Buffalo. Go ahead. Okay, you're thinking of some of the big names. Be like, okay, maybe it wasn't quite one of the top scorers like Sundin. Hey, you still thinking? I can give you a clue. Okay, your clue is he's retired. You ready? Time's up. Vincent Damphousse. March 16th, 1990. Just 1990. I was 2 years and 4 days old. Long story short, you know what's fun about playing the Sabres? Nothing. The one good part about the game is the Leafs' second goal, I know, in a 6-2 game, by Francois Beauchemin. It's a good shot, but normally if Miller sees it, he's stopping it. And he didn't see it, because Daryl Boyce was in front of the net. You may remember him as the guy from Twitter with no nose. Well, he had a nose, it was just hanging off his face. Oh, hey, what up, Twitter? He goes face first into the camera hole in the game against the Hurricanes, which makes his nose just meh. And he got stitches that would make Terry Sawchuk say, damn, that guy got messed up. And there were rumors he could play as early as Monday's game against Atlanta, and I was like, wow. And he plays 2 days later with the Shield against the Sabres. And even though they lost, he was contributing. And all I have to say about Daryl Boyce is like grapefruit. And everyone else on the team could learn something from him. Learn something from the guy that no one gave a chance. So that's it for this one. Yay, playing the Sabres and Super Bowl, whatever. Add me on leafspace.com. Add me as a friend or like my page on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter at Steve_Dangle. And look on the bright side. They only have to play the Sabres 3 more times. Oh!